Hey friends, welcome back into this new video tutorial with the OSP Pro. In this video today, I'm going to be walking with you guys on how I came up with my text editor that actually you can even add your own personal CSS. You get? This is a text editor, you can add your own personal CSS. You can even add your own HTML and your own kind of, even you can add Bootstrap. I think you can see this is W3 CSS, where you can even add Bootstrap. So I have this is where I just picked the W3 CSS page, but you can also add Bootstrap. So I'm going to work with you guys to see how this text editor goes and works. Now for you guys who have just joined this video, please I request you guys to go more and find more from OSP Digital Solutions. I'm going to put the link on this video description so that you can always go there down and you can find more about us. You can also go to our LAN website, whereby it is called OSP. Just go to OSP lan.osp.digitalsolutions.com. It's also a good platform for you guys to go on and then you do what you need to do with us. So the other way around, you guys, I hope you're going to enjoy it and love it. Now here we have several courses. We have WordPress, C programming, complete beginners course. You can enroll for it, and I'm actually adding more courses online. Now I'm also adding up one on us, our text editor. You guys, you're going to be not only learning, but I've also created for you guys another platform which is called tutorials.osp.digitalsolutions. Though I've not yet happened to add any, I haven't added there any tutorials.osp.digitalsolutions.com. There's nothing yet added to that page, but I hope I'm going to be working with you guys on, I'm going to be adding up a page for you guys to see how the things move. Otherwise, that page is already there, and it's going to be that this is the page I request you guys that you're going to be going in to learn your stuff. So you're going to be having several courses within there. So I've just shown you that. Now let me take you back to the point so that we get to know how does this text editor works. Now this is it. Let me just try to fetch this page. If I refresh the page, boop, boop, wow, good. I only remain with HTML5 syntax. You get? So I'm going to work with you guys step by step. Now this is already made text editor. I already designed it. I already have it with me. I already did that stuff somewhere here. Where is it? This is it. This is my text editor. So you guys who may be interested in the codes, you can actually comment down below so that I can send you the codes. So only should it be a programmer, and it should be someone with a vision of maybe starting up your own stuff. That's the guys I'm going to give the codes. But if you're just someone who wants just the codes of you, I'm not going to give you my codes. I'm sorry. I'm not mean, but I'm going to tell the fact. I'm going to give all the people who knows maybe who are going to make it. You give me a reason why you need the code. Otherwise, I'll not give you. That's the simple term I'll tell you. Now the other way around, here this is the simple stuff. This is our body section. I think you can see this is our head section. I don't have the title, but you can go further and give a title to your site. Like maybe you can talk of the title. If I say the title is that, and I say maybe HTML. Now having title HTML not poor for us here, because this is the major screen and this is where the stuff is. So it's just going to be called tutorial OSP editor. That's what you guys will be seeing on that page. So there's no need of you adding their title. But again, if you go on the body, we need to talk about, if you just go and give the things like that, it will take that on as a paragraph. Now let's make you do something. If I just open up there, I'm going to start with HTML syntax like that. So it's going to be a good text editor modified with this. I think you can see the background is having sublime text enabled. So if I'm simply say maybe let me say maybe introduction maybe to OSP online editor. You get? This is it. This OSP online editor. I think you can see it only drags that element, and I think you guys may see it's different. It's different from saying introduction maybe to OSP online editor. It's different. It's different scenario. This is price. This is the real HTML element, and this is just a simple text. You get? A plain text. So otherwise, I can even go back here and add more CSS to this. Let me just try to make this to be a paragraph if it is okay with you guys, so that we can have something pleasant. Maybe a welcome to OSP, maybe text editor. Now this text editor is going to be for my platform. Like I said, it's going to be within this page. I'm still going to add that panel for us, so that you guys, you can get the best. Now you can also add your own CSS inline here. You can either open up here and create your own CSS, but I don't need to waste time on that. Why don't I bear the right thing around? You know, doing the right thing is always the best way to program. Like if you check here now, I'm trying to close that, and I can always open up here, and I put my background to be anything. Like maybe if I say blue, wow, sorry, I need to add this inside an element. Sorry for that. So I need to add there something called style, and I need to close style, you guys. I need to close style like that. So inside here, I just need to paste my codes. Boop. I think you can see this is not magic. If I remove that and I move that, I think you can see there's no difference. There's always a big difference there. And if I happen to go back here down, I need to close this panel of the page to have that thing figured for us. So if I say background, I think you guys, you can actually program with me online. So this is going to be the first site, just like the name says, the first online site. I'll call it in Africa because we need this, and we're going to have this together. I'm just going to say background that, and I'm going to simply say, maybe if you say I want green to be the background, wow, that's good, nice. And then I can also say, you know what, if that's the background, I don't want any padding. So let's say padding 0 pixels. You can actually use pixels or 0, just like that. But I'm going to use pixels because you guys, some of you are very okay with that. So I'm also use padding to be 0 pixels. So I think you can see as you type here, it just enables you this side to edit up that thing. Now I also need to talk about, I could also add here something like HTML. You can also add there like div if you want to have those stuffs, you guys. Who knows much of CSS? But this is going to be a complete beginner's point. So you're going to have tutorials on how to learn, and you're going to be using my text editor to program online. So you don't need to go anywhere else. You just need to stay on stage. You need to stay online and program at OSP Digital Solutions platform called tutorials.ospidictalsolutions.com. We're going to be giving all the stuffs for free, so you're just going to be feel free to give us a support if you want to donate, if you want to do anything like that. So on simple term, this is the H group. So I'm going to just put here maybe H1, and if I open up the H1, we can talk about how we want H1 to react on our page. Like for instance, I can simply go back on H1 and I say maybe I want the background of that H1 to be maybe blue. If you want blue, that's what's going to be having in the page. I can also say color, let it be white. Boop. You see, as I type here, the content goes the other side, and we find ourselves, boop, the magic happens. I can also add some padding to that element by saying maybe 5 pixels. I think you can see the 5 pixels magic, but I have the space on top. That's not good, that's not cool. So I'm going to just simply say margin top, and I simply say 0. Oh good. You know, if you say margin 0 pixels top, it simply clears up the top part of the elements, and you get the best thing out. So actually you can code online and just drag these codes you have done after testing it on the platform, and you drag it into your applications without wasting time. I can also say text alignment center, so it supports all the unique advanced HTML5 element and CSS3 enabled features. You can even draw animations and all those scenarios, things you guys might be interested in. And if I simply say center, I think you can see the element pops in the center. I think that's good. Now I also have this panel down where I'm having my P, so I'm going to simply say I'm going to talk to P. So I'm going to just talk to P there. Sorry, I'm going to just talk to my P paragraph, and I say, you know what, my paragraph, I'm going to simply say let the color of the paragraph be white. I think you can see. And I can also say let the padding be of 2 pixels. Boop. I think you can see that. So that's really look nice and cool. Good. Let me also go back further on this page and try to talk about something later. How about if I go on this page and I want to create a section on the page? You see, so that was just a simple demo. How about if I go on the page and I say, you know what, I need a section on my page. You see, like I've done that, so I need also a section. And this section, I'm going to divide my section into several stuffs. Inside the section I have h3, and that's what we have. And I simply say maybe main section. If that's what we have, the main section of the page. How about if I go back here on my page here? Can I do something? So you need to talk about that. So I can simply say I want the width of this section to be 100%. That's okay with you. I also need something like maybe I also want the height of this section to be approximately something like maybe I need something like maybe the height to be of maybe 300 pixels. You get? But I also need to add the border. You need to add the border of that section. Let the border of the section be 1 pixels, maybe solid what? Or if you don't want solid, you can use dashed. Boop. Think you can see dashed. You get? Wow, I think that's nice. So I'm just going to use solid for this tutorial, and I say maybe solid, maybe blue, maybe blue. I think blue is nice for us here. Oh, blue is not nice at all, man. On green, blue is not nice. So on simple time, I think you can see this is just the codes I'm trying to make on this program of ours, and we can have sections inside sections. What if I have another section there, and I happen to say inside that section I'm going to close that section, and that's it. So you have the main section and you have another section inside the section. You get? So you can always have things within the same platform to enable you have different features of what you need. I give a scenario. You can also still go back on my page and I simply says there's section, but I have h3. You get? So section h3. I can also talk about the background of our section, like maybe I want maybe blue. I always like using blue for now. And I also want to say I'm going to give padding of maybe 3 pixels. You get? Padding of 3 pixels. And I also don't want margin top. Margin top, I don't want anything. And I also want color to be white. You get? So that's the main section. You can even go further and talk about text alignment. You get? Maybe center. My friends, this is just the end of the first sections of this video, and I really love to hear from you guys. And then on the other way, and still underneath our section, we can still go back further and customize the top. We frame the top to give it width and something like that. Like for instance, I can go back on a page, just a minute. Like if I happen to say maybe I want the width of that top to be maybe of 50%. You get? So it will take the 50% of the main. You get? And you can even go further and float. Float maybe left. If that's what you want, it will be floated left. That implies if I have another thing here down, like for instance, if I say maybe aside, and I'm just going to paste some kind of paragraph there. Lorem, I have lorem here, so I'm just going to open. Lorem is not working from there, so I'm just going to copy in this paste here. Sorry for that. I'm just going to try to do something here on our page, and I try to say lorem. Good. I just need this text here if possible. So this is what I need from my real text editor. This is just a demo, my friend. You don't need to do it. I'm just going to add that into our text editor here. So if this is paragraph, close that. I close P. Remember we already said it float left. That implies this element is going to be floated left. You get? Yeah. So in a simple term, the element tends to have something like that. So that's what I have for now. Now inside that stuff, I've already said float left, and I'm outside this section. That's why this is like this. But if I go back inside the section and I happen to go back in the page and I paste it, it starts from the left, then comes this side. You get? But I can simply say float left, good, but I want the main part of the element to remain natural. You get? So I don't want to just waste your time for now, but in simple term, if I go back also here on the page and I simply say section and I say aside like that, like maybe I will simply say maybe float, also float left. You see, if I also say float left, it will definitely clear up the other element. You get? And if I go back on smartphone view, I think you can see my element moves naturally, and you know the other width we set on the other previous element, I think you can see it really looks like wow. That's it. So our website, you can always go on and you view our site based on how you need it. I can even go further and I say maybe I want to see preview and inspect elements, and that's it. So if I also go back here, I can always check on the device and try to maximize that based on how I would like the thing to look like. You know, iPhone, that's how it look like. Galaxy, that's how it look like. I'm just going to take back to default like that. So on simple term, that's how the thing works like. Now my friends, thank you for watching this simple video. Now on the next video, please stay tuned to the next video, because I'm going to be showing you how can you use my text editor with the Bootstrap or W3 CSS. So I want you guys to code with me online. This Bootstrap has enabled features for JavaScript, for HTML5, all libraries for CSS, all CSS libraries. You can definitely add them on CDN, and then you just have all the features enabled in your PC, because this text editor works online, and you can actually also use it offline if at all you are not using it online. Now on the other way around, that's how what I want to simply say for the moment. Now based on what I've said now, guys, make sure let us stay tuned, and to wait next time. I'm going to just make the video right now, so please stay tuned and make sure you watch the next video. Thank you guys. Make sure you love in the next video, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.